Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. A seismic shift that's about to shake the NFL to its core. A move so audacious, so massive, it could redefine the very landscape of the league by this time next week. I'm talking about something that's beyond insider whispers, beyond speculation. This is the kind of deal that could change everything for the New York Giants, for the Baltimore Ravens, and for the future of the NFL itself. And trust me when I say, what I'm about to reveal might just be the biggest story you've ever heard in the NFL. And I have the sources, the connections, and the intel to prove it. But here's the catch. What you're about to hear is still under wraps, cloaked in secrecy, a secret that the NFL's biggest power brokers are desperately trying to keep hidden. Now, I'm not just here to tease you. I'm here to tell you that this is happening right now, at this very moment, behind closed doors, with negotiations that could make or break the offseason. And what I'm about to unfold is only the tip of the iceberg. There's a bigger story lurking beneath it, a story so colossal that once it's out, everything will change. Your job? Stay tuned, stay sharp, and don't blink, because the truth is about to hit you like a freight train. This is the kind of scoop that separates the casual fans from the insiders who truly get what's going on behind the scenes. So if you want to be in the know, if you want the inside scoop, then you better pay close attention, because what I'm about to tell you is the real deal. And trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. But before we dive into the full revelation, I need your full attention. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like, because what I'm revealing today could be the most explosive NFL story of 2026. Activate that notification bell. This isn't just news, it's the story, and you don't want to miss a second of it. Because if you're truly in the know, you're about to witness history being made. Now let's get into the heart of this massive rumor, this game-changing potential trade involving Zay Flowers, the Baltimore Ravens' rising star, heading straight for the New York Giants. And trust me, it's not just a rumor, it's a seismic shift that's already in motion. The New York Giants are in a complete rebuild. After a disastrous 2025 season, they're in the market for a foundational piece that can turn their fortunes around overnight. Head coach John Harbaugh's arrival signals a culture shift, a desire for disciplined excellence, and a brand of football that's aggressive, smart, and relentless. The Giants, desperately needing explosive offensive talent, are eyeing the most dynamic young receiver in the league, Zay Flowers. Yes, the very same Flowers who broke out with the Ravens, who became one of the NFL's brightest young stars in his first 2 seasons. And make no mistake, the Giants aren't just kicking tires, they're really in advanced talks about making this happen. Why Zay Flowers? Because he's not just another speedster, he's a war machine. The kind of player who can threaten every level of the defense, who demands a double team, who creates chaos in the secondary. And under Harbaugh's new regime, with a focus on aggressive, mismatched offenses, Flowers fits perfect. His explosiveness, route agility, and reliable hands make him the perfect complement to a rebuilding Giants attack. But the question is, how did this story come to be? What's the real motive behind the Giants' pursuit? And what dominoes need to fall for this to happen? Well, it's about more than just Flowers' talent. It's about the Giants making a bold statement. It's about Jerry Reese-level moves in a new era, about a franchise that's desperate to reclaim its past glory and is willing to pull out all the stops. Let's go deep into the Giants' needs and why Zay Flowers is the perfect storm waiting to happen. If you've been watching them this season, you know the offense has been mediocre at best. Daniel Jones struggled with consistency. The offensive line was porous, and the playmakers outside of Darius Slayton and Jalen Hyatt just didn't deliver when it mattered. The coaching staff lacked a true game breaker, someone who can turn the tide on a play, who can stretch defenses vertically and open up the run game. Film studies show that the Giants' passing attack was predictable, relying on short throws and checkdowns. Their offensive line, despite some promising young talent, was often overmatched against top-tier pass rushes. Statistically, they ranked below league average in explosive plays, those plays over 20 and 40 yards, highlighting their inability to strike quickly or capitalize on defenses. Their YAC, yards after catch, was decent, but there was a glaring absence of a player who could demand a double team, stretch the field, and be a true focal point for the offense. Imagine, just for a second, Zay Flowers running routes in the same scheme, free from Ravens' double teams, now with the Giants' ample targets and a newly structured offense. His game film? Sublime. His quick-twitch acceleration, measured at an elite 92, makes defenders look like they're standing still. His route tree has become more sophisticated, and his ability to separate in tight windows is reminiscent of a seasoned veteran, not a second-year player. His yards per reception, over 14 yards this season. He's a home run threat every time he touches the ball. Analytics back this up. He ranks inside the top 11 in air yards share, one of the highest in the league among WRs, indicating he's the primary deep threat on Baltimore's offense. His catch rate, an impressive 87%, showing he's reliable for Jameis Winston, his QB in Baltimore, and capable of making the tough catches over defenders. In advanced metrics, his separation percentage at the line of scrimmage is among the best in his class. Opposing defenses are forced to game plan around him, which opens up heavy opportunities for the Giants' other weapons. But what makes Zay Flowers truly special, especially for the Giants, is his versatility and high football IQ. He's not just a burner. He's a route technician, a precise, instinctive player. He can run every route in the book, from quick slants to deep outs, and has the soft hands needed to be a reliable target on crucial third downs. His spectacular catch rating, a solid 84, meaning he can go up and make acrobatic grabs in traffic. And his advanced metrics, they paint a clear picture. Zay Flowers is not just a future star. He's already a star in the making. The Ravens understand this. His value will only skyrocket, and the Giants are eyeing him as the missing piece that can elevate their entire offense to a playoff caliber level. Now, how do we get from speculation to actual trade mechanics? That's where it gets complicated and extremely intriguing. The trade package. It's not going to be simple, but it's doable. The Ravens will demand a significant haul, especially considering Flowers' rookie production, 77 catches, 858 yards, and a franchise record rookie season. They'll want multiple draft picks, maybe a young player or two, and possibly some salary cap relief. The Giants, on their side, need to maneuver cap space, probably by restructuring contracts like Daniel Jones or releasing veterans, and they'll have to offer assets they're willing to part with, such as early-round picks in this draft or next year. Salary cap gymnastics? Absolutely. But remember, the Giants are entering 2026 with some flexibility. They won't hesitate to push some cap hits into the future just to land this kind of talent. Baltimore, on the other hand, wants to maximize their return. Flowers is a key part of their future plans, especially with Lamar Jackson's ongoing contract negotiations and the team's desire to keep the offense explosive. Who wins? The Ravens get a massive return, probably a first-round pick, a secondary pick, and maybe a young player or future pick to sweeten the pot. The Giants secure a franchise-altering receiver capable of changing their entire offensive identity. The immediate impact. Offensively, the Giants instantly become more unpredictable, more explosive. They now have a legitimate game-changer in the passing game, capable of transforming their downfield threat profile overnight. And the losers? Well, Baltimore's depth at wide receiver takes a hit, but with their draft capital and their current roster, they're betting on youth development and future picks. For the Giants, the risk lies in the chemistry, #trusting the process. But in the NFL, talent wins out. This isn't just a move for 2026, it's a statement for the next decade. So let's get real about fit. Zay Flowers under Harbaugh's new regime? It's a match made in heaven. His route precision and speed align perfectly with the new offensive philosophies. Aggressive, outside the box, with an emphasis on exploiting mismatches. The Giants' coaching staff, led by Harbaugh's innovative approach, will maximize his talents, creating a dynamic duo that defenses won't be able to contain. Comparison. Think of a player like Tyreek Hill, fast, elusive, with refined route skills. Flowers, with his 93 rated speed and 86 rated medium route running, has the potential to be even more versatile in a system that prioritizes speed and mismatches. Properly utilized, he can be the focal point of the offense, what the Ravens envisioned when they drafted him in 2023, but now with a bigger stage, a more prominent role. Projected impact. Immediate deep ball connections with Daniel Jones, explosive plays on screens and quick outs, and a legitimate WR1 option that transforms the Giants' offense into a nightmare for defenses. Worst-case scenario. He might face double coverage early on, forcing the Giants to adjust their scheme or rely more on other weapons like Jalen Hyatt or Darius Slayton. But even in the worst case, his talent alone elevates the offense exponentially. Now for the final verdict. This trade, if it happens, will be a game changer. From the moment it's announced, the NFL world will explode. It's a move that screams contender for the Giants, a clear statement of intent. Harbaugh's arrival signals a new era, one that's aggressive, disciplined, and unafraid to make bold moves. Zay Flowers is the key piece to unlock that vision. Keep your eyes peeled over the next few days. Watch for the subtle signals, rumors leak, insiders whisper, and suddenly, boom, official confirmation. This isn't just a rumor, it's a potential seismic event. And trust me, once it's done, the landscape of the NFL will never be the same. The Giants will become a true threat. The Ravens will adjust, but their window is closing. And the NFL, as we know it, is about to shift beneath our feet. Remember this moment, because history is in the making. This is more than a trade. It's the birth of a new Giants era, powered by a star who's only just getting started. The countdown has begun, and I'll be right here, bringing you every update, every twist, and every revelation. Stay locked, stay hungry, because the most epic chapter in NFL history is about to unfold. And you, my friends, are in the front row.